Hi guys, it's me Smalls. Hope everybody had a wonderful day and is having a great night. Um, it's late. It's like 11:30. Just up watching Friends, and it was one of the ones that I was watching was the one where Phoebe's mad at Ross, and they're trying to figure out why she's mad at Ross, and it ends up the reason why is because she had this crazy dream about him, and he said that she was boring. Well, so it reminded me that this morning I had this weird dream, and so I kind of wanted to talk about it a bit. I have some pretty crazy dreams, I have to say. Sometimes I remember them, and I wake up thinking, "What the hell is that all about?" But so anyway, kind of wanted to talk about this one because I read tarot too, and so my dream this morning was that I was doing a tarot reading, and basically what I asked the tarot was, um, "Is there new love coming in for me?" If the person that was kind of strange, if the person that I love, if I don't get the person that I love, that person doesn't come in. Is there new love coming in for me? And so basically, I was shuffling the cards, and a card came out that was a skull, and it was all dark and purples and dark blues, and it's like smoke was coming out of the eye sockets and the mouth, and the skull was kind of facing up, and it was death. That's what the card said. And then the next card that came out, it was a card that was kind of dark in the background. It was kind of brownish, and it was a cross, and it had the material laid over it, like you would see in a normal Christian sort of layout, where it shows the crosses with the wrap around it, white, and it said life and death. So I know that the death card in tarot means change or death and rebirth. And so obviously that first card was death, said it. And then it was a skull and smoke was coming out of it. And then the second card it said life and death. And it was the cross with the wrap around it. And so in my dream, I thought, okay, so there's a death, but then there's life after death. And then I started to shuffle the cards more to get more cards, and all my cards fell on the floor and not face up. So all the backs were showing. Now, I don't have cards that show a skull and a cross like that, but the cards that fell on the floor face down, the backs of them were my deck of cards. And I thought it was really interesting. So it was this deck here. And I thought it was really interesting because I thought, okay, so does that mean new love is coming in? And it was like I was excited about it, but when I woke up, and the reason why I ended up waking up is because my telephone started ringing, and when I looked at the number, it was a spam call. So that might mean something. But I've been getting this since yesterday, just kind of hearing this thing in my head saying, you've been dancing around this long enough, and just get on with it already. So that might mean something to somebody, but I thought since I had this really weird dream, and it was about, new love, was there new love coming in? I thought that I would do a little tarot read for anybody who's interested to see if they have love coming in or new love coming in, or if they've been waiting on somebody and they're thinking, well, shoot, if this person and I are never going to get together, then, do I have something coming in? So I want to just kind of check it out and see. Who knows? So I'm going to shuffle this. I'm going to shuffle this one more time. Done it 3 times, by the way. And just going to shuffle here and see what I get. I'm going to try to make this a short one. I'm kind of sleepy. But I really kind of felt called to do this. Just to kind of see what's going on. Lord knows my love life hasn't been the greatest over the last few years. Okay. So, first two cards that come out is Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So Five of Pentacles and tarot, and a lot of tarot readers read this as somebody feeling like they've been left out in the cold. There's two people on here, and yes, they're out in the cold, and one of them is actually looks disabled, and one of them just looks barefooted and trudging along like they're really, cold, hungry. But there's Five Pentacles above them, so like there's a place there that they could go into. But it almost feels to me like they feel like they don't have access to that place. They're feeling hungry, cold, tired. They don't have enough clothes on. And that actually kind of reminds me of a church with the stained glass windows. But it looks like they feel like they don't have access to that. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is, I always get the weird feeling that this is a shadow man right there. Like the dark entity. Yeah, shadow man. Everybody knows what that is, right? Or do you? I've seen shadow men before, or shadow people before, in one of my houses, and one of the houses that we lived in. And never really freaked me out, but some people see them when they're in sleep paralysis or something like that. And I do have sleep paralysis too. I never see a shadow man. I never see anything while I'm in sleep paralysis, but I'm always scared to death. But anyways, that's what that guy always reminds me of, is like somebody dark, obviously. The cups it's in reverse, so I feel like the cups are filled with illusions. So, and I feel like maybe somebody is seeing those illusions for what they are, or at least taking the illusion out, trying to get rid of the illusions and see things for what they are. Which is funny because this card right here, I say it looks like, the Five of Pentacles looks like they don't have access to that place, but on the other hand, have they tried to access this place? Have they tried to look for this place? Have they knocked on the door and tried to go in, or are they just standing outside of it feeling sorry for themselves? Or do they just feel like somebody wouldn't let them in? So, Five of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And Cups is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Let's see what else we get. So is there new love coming in? Okay. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who's kind of a take charge female, or female energy, feminine energy. Kind of a take charge female who kind of takes no crap from nobody, doesn't lie, is pretty sincere in what they do. But in the reverse, be the opposite of that, right? So somebody who maybe lies a lot, somebody who doesn't cut through the bullshit, somebody who likes to see the illusions, doesn't So this would be somebody who tells the truth and who sees the truth and who sees things for what they are. But this is somebody in reverse who, yeah, doesn't really see clearly, doesn't tell the truth, doesn't care to hear the truth, likes illusions. Let's see what else we got. Tell me what else we can get. Is there new love coming in? Is there new love coming in? What else can we get here? Okay. Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant is commitments. The Hierophant could be somebody who's religious, represent somebody who's religious, could represent marriage, could represent contracts, written contracts, that kind of thing. A lot of people think it's a marriage, but yeah, it could be contract, could be just deciding to live together, deciding to have a business together. But since we're asking about is new love coming in, it looks to me like, didn't we get this the other day? Like somebody coming in with illusions? Yeah, it looks to me like there's maybe a couple of people coming in, but yeah, those people haven't exactly been portraying truthfully who or what they are. A lot of illusions, a lot of emotional illusions. See, pentacles aren't emotional. Cups are emotional, but those cups are in reverse. So, or maybe this is a couple who's filled with illusions, who's trying to cut through those illusions, trying to get through those illusions, but somebody doesn't want to see the truth for what it is. Maybe a contract is an illusion. Maybe this contract that somebody felt that they were in, or that somebody thought that they were moving towards, a contract that somebody thinks or thought that they were moving towards, somebody wants them to see that, yeah, as an illusion. Or somebody's been showing them a contract that is an illusion. That's making them feel like they've been pushed out into the cold, pushed out, rejected, not welcome, not welcoming. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles for me. And this new love coming in. So the Five of Pentacles, we got the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse. When I asked to clarify the Five of Pentacles, I got the Fool in reverse. So definitely somebody who's not taking a chance. Somebody who's not taking risks, which is leaving them. Yeah, which is leaving them feeling rejected, feeling them cold, making them feel cold, feeling rejected, feeling like they're just trudging along, just barely getting through each day. The Fool would be a risk taker, somebody who's ready to take a leap of faith, but this is obviously somebody who's not willing to take that risk, not willing to jump out there and get out there on a limb. And it's funny because I was talking about how this looked like a church, because that looked like stained glass windows to me, and the Fool in the upright would be somebody who's taking a leap of faith, but the Fool in reverse is somebody who's not taking that leap, not feeling faithful. Somebody not feeling faithful, feeling like somebody's not been faithful to them. So we've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. We've also got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we've also got some air energy out here. We've got the Hierophant and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so tell me about the Seven of Cups. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is somebody who's waiting for their ships to come in. Somebody who's waiting. But the question that I asked, remember, is if you've been waiting on somebody and you think that person, and that person's been taking a long time to get here, or you're not sure if that person's coming in or not, is there going to be new love coming? Do you have new love coming your way? So we've got the Seven of Cups, which is, in the upright would be emotionally disillusionment, emotional illusions. So somebody faking a lot of emotions, somebody faking a lot of love, somebody, because these cups are all full of junk. They're full, but it's not stuff that you really want. Like, who wants that stuff? Somebody might want it, but doesn't look like anything tangible to me. Looks like, yeah, but it's in the reverse. So somebody letting go of those illusions, or wanting to let go of those illusions, that darkness, seeing somebody as dark, an illusion, and somebody who's waiting for their ships to come in, waiting for these illusions to fall away, waiting. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse? Tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse, please. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse, please. Clarify. Oh. Stuff keeps wanting to pop out, so I'm going to let it. Okay, so ask to clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse, and we get the Four of Pentacles. That's somebody holding on tight to what they have. And as I said, the Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who's Queen of Swords in the upright would be somebody who takes no shit, somebody who tells the truth, somebody who's honest, painfully honest, right? So somebody, Queen of Swords in the reverse would be somebody who is okay with not getting the truth, kind of believes what they hear, believes what they see, doesn't really want to do the work to find out if it's truthful, not willing to cut out the bullshit, is okay with taking a lot of crap. Yeah, she's taking a lot of crap. And I asked to clarify that, and I got the Four of Pentacles, which is somebody who's holding on to every single thing that they got, and they're holding on tight. Look, they got both feet on pentacles. They've got a pentacle on top of their head, and they got a pentacle in their arms. They're holding on tight. Holding on tight. Holding on tight to illusions, waiting for their ships to come in. We also got the Eight of Cups here, which all these cups are upright. So we got the Seven and the Eight of Cups now. The Eight of Cups is upright, and that's somebody walking away. Somebody walking away from something they put a lot of work into this. Put a lot of emotions, put a lot of themselves into some work. All these cups. There's nothing in those cups, though. But, yeah, they're walking away. Holding on to pentacles. Holding on to lies and illusions. Walking away from emotions. Walking away from all this love, all this emotional stuff that they'd worked so hard for. It went from the light to dark. The moon is back there. The moon is always things that are hidden, deception. And we also got the High Priestess. The High Priestess, yeah, that's somebody who's intuitive, somebody who knows, somebody uses, yeah, their intuition. They know how to see things, or they can see things that other people don't see. They don't have to, they have a deep inner knowing. They don't have to see it to believe it. They have a deep inner knowing of what's going on or what's happening around them. So, Queen of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles again. We've got the Four and the Five of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles again is Earth energy, which is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling Taurus for some reason. Just because it feels like somebody who's kind of like bullheaded. Taurus is the bull, right? Feels like somebody who's kind of being bullheaded and holding on to like these illusions. They need to be seen. Somebody needs to use their intuition to see these illusions, but they're preferring actually not. They're actually not using their intuition. They don't want to use their intuition. They want to believe the illusions. Yeah. They want to believe the illusions. They want to stay in this spot, stuck where they have been. So even if there was new love coming in, they don't want to see that. Yeah. This person doesn't want to see that. I'm feeling Pisces here strongly. And let's see. I didn't ask for anything to clarify anything, and I just did a shuffle and got like 4 cards through, and like the 5th one that popped out was the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feeling strong Aquarius energy here. Not Libra. Maybe some Gemini, but I'm feeling more Aquarius. I feel like we're dealing with an Aquarius, a Pisces, maybe an Aries. I'm feeling strong Aquarius, Pisces, and Taurus. But somebody here is definitely feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, hurt. Very, very hurt. Because they haven't been using their intuition. They need to walk away, but they're refusing to, which is only making them feel this way, stuck, stabbed in the back, betrayed by all these illusions. The illusions are all in their head, though. Like, nobody's giving them these illusions. Actually, I mean, somebody might be lying. For sure. I mean, but it feels to me like this is somebody who prefers to stay in a situation that they actually know is an illusion, but they just refuse to see it. Tell me about this Hierophant. Tell me about this Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant for me, please. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is like fulfilling. It's your cup overflowing. It's the universe offering you a brand new start. The universe offering you a brand new start. I clarified the Hierophant with that. Clarified the Hierophant. The Ace of Cups came out. So, the Ace of Cups is a brand new start. It's your cup overflowing. It's the universe offering you lots of love and happiness. Maybe a marriage. Maybe new contracts that will bring you a lot of abundance and happiness and fulfillment, especially emotional fulfillment. So it looks like something new could be just around the corner, being handed to you, being gifted to you by the universe, that could bring a lot of abundance. Or if you look at it another way, your intuition is telling you that that is right around the corner, is trying to tell you that that's right around the corner, but you're refusing to see it. Because laid out here on the table, this Queen of Swords in reverse is actually looking away from the Hierophant, choosing to look at the cups and the Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold. They're choosing to look the opposite way from what could be a contract full of abundance, full of love, full of happiness. But somebody's refusing to see it. So it looks to me like that old saying, if you don't get rid of the old, nothing new can come in. So I just got something. So the movie Dances with Wolves, right? He's speaking with his Native American friend, and it's the one with long hair. I can't remember what his name is on the movie, but he's the warrior. He's really pissed off, and he wants to just fight and fight, but Kicking Bird is always saying, we have to talk and stuff like that. And so anyways, they're having this conversation after Dances with Wolves gets married to Stands with a Fist, or is about to get married to Stands with a Fist, and the one with the beautiful long hair, he comes over and he's telling him, he says, I was so mad at you because I was so mad at you. I didn't know what you were bringing to us. My best friend had just died, and that's why Kicking Bird was actually in mourning, because Kicking Bird's husband was his best friend, and he was so sad and he was so upset about his best friend dying. And here comes Dances with Wolves, and Kicking Bird falls in love with him, and with Dances with Wolves, and his friend is saying, I believe now my best friend went away, died basically, but had to go on because you were coming. He had to go. As much as that hurts me that my best friend had to go, but it was his time to go because it was your time to come into the tribe. It was your turn, and we needed to make way for that. That's what this kind of reminds me of. It's somebody who's holding on to a lot of stuff, waiting for the good to come in, waiting for, not wanting to walk away from everything that they worked for, not wanting to take a risk or a leap of faith, not even trying to knock on the door and see whether or not they'll be rejected. Like, not even bothering to try, just standing out in the cold, going, oh, they wouldn't let me in even if I knocked. Not even trying to see the truth of the situation, the illusions that are all, that was all these emotions that are just illusions, waiting for something to come in, holding on to dear life for whatever it is, for every little, I mean, this is just 4 little coins. They're holding on so tight to just 4 little coins, waiting and waiting and waiting for something to come that really and truly their intuition is telling them there is something better that will come along. This is not the end all be all. If this love that you've been waiting for, if this person that you've been waiting for, who has betrayed you and stabbed you in the back, by the way, and who's made you feel like you're just on death's bed, just on death's doorstep, who might be an Aquarius, by the way, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but I'm feeling very strong Aquarius with the Queen of Swords too. But feeling, or you could be an Aquarius yourself, could also be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, could also be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But yeah, if you don't listen to your intuition and let go of what's not working for you. Let go of what you've been waiting for, because there could be new contracts, could be new hope, new love, cups running over, just right around the corner. Let go of the old. Make room for the new. Yes, it hurts. It's painful. Wind in his hair. So glad I remember that. Wind in his hair. That was the Native American man's name who was telling Dances with Wolves. If y'all haven't seen that movie, you have to see it. I'm sure everybody's seen that movie, so please go back and watch it if you don't remember what I'm talking about. But he seriously sits and tells him, I think my best friend had to go to the next level of life because you were coming in. It was your time to come in. You know, his time was done. It was your time to come in. I had to let go of that, but he was so angry and didn't want to let it go. He was holding on so tight to wanting his best friend back, not wanting his best friend's wife to marry Dances with Wolves, and not wanting Dances with Wolves, who was a white man, to be a part of their tribe, when actually it helped things a lot. It made it pushed things forward. It pushed life forward. So if you're holding on to something, and who knows, this something that you're holding on to, what you get back in return might be that same thing you were holding on to, but in a bigger, better way. Like, once you let go of the control and what you think it is that you want, or what you think you know that life should be, or what love should be, or what your friendship should be about, because this could be about friendship too. Once you let go of the control of that and just let things evolve, could be so much better. Or maybe it's time for this past person to go. Maybe it's time for what you've been waiting for to just go. It had its time. It had its life cycle. It's time for a new cycle to come in. Anyways, that's your reading. Sometimes these really surprise me. And all because of a weird dream that I had this morning. Somehow that spam call this morning, when I was in that dream and all my cards fell on the floor face down, and I saw the backs of them, and it was my cards, and I was just like looking at the floor like, oh my God, they all fell. And then my phone started ringing in my dream. I was like, damn it, I'm being interrupted. And when I looked at my phone, it was a spam call. That might mean something to somebody. And as I said before, I was hearing in my head, stop dancing around it and just get on with it already. So, I hope this helps you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, or just subscribe. I mean, whether you like the video or not, I talk about a lot of stuff. It's small talk and tarot after all. So I do like to have a lot of small talk in there anyways. And, but yeah, subscribe. It would really help me out if you liked it as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Next time.